Hey guys, how is everyone? Good. Unless you just said that you're doing awful and like you're in the hospital or something, in which case I'm sorry and I do hope your day gets better. Today's gonna be a little bit different in that I'm gonna be telling you the weirdest stories from my childhood, and hopefully as I'm talking you will start to understand why I am the way I am. So this first story takes place whenever I was in 3rd grade, and my mom had just bought me the best mint candies. I'll put them on the screen. I don't remember what they're called right now. I was super excited, brought them to school, thought I was the coolest person for like having these little candies in my bag and eating them during class. And apparently one other kid also thought I was cool. Shocking, I know. So I'm munching on my little minty snacks, minty candy, minding my own business, when this kid comes up with their Tic Tacs. Hey, I have these wintergreen Tic Tacs that are so good. Maybe they're so good that I am asking you to trade me your candy. Well, I don't know. I really like the candy that I just got, so maybe no. Please. Fine. Yay! So after we traded candies, I was stuck with these Tic Tacs that I tried and didn't even really like. Also, side note, these are the exact Tic Tacs. Yeah, unfinished, clearly, because I didn't like them very much. But yeah, so these are like from like 2014. For some reason, I still have them. But no, they were not good at all. Tic Tac, don't sue me. What makes this a little bit weird is that instead of asking my mom to get me some more of the little mint candies that I did like, I told myself that I had to live with the decisions I made, or else I would never learn how to be a good person. What's wrong, sweetie? Nothing, Mom. You wouldn't understand. I have to live with the decisions that I have made for myself. Okay. Did you enjoy your mint candies I got you? Yeah, so I was teaching myself the lessons, I guess, and so I had to live with these freaking blue Tic Tacs. Green? Blue? Whenever I was in elementary, like 1st through 3rd grade, I absolutely loved One Direction. Like, I had their CDs, I would listen to them with my little iPhone 5. Side note, yes, I had an iPhone in elementary because I literally got lost one day. That's besides the point. But I would listen to One Direction all the time. Another thing, though, that I loved was Harry Potter. So I would look up crafts, make crafts related to the show or the movies and the books. One day I got up, grabbed my little iPhone 5 and started to look up Harry Potter. And after I typed Harry, it autofilled to Harry Styles. And I remember being like, nobody. Harry Styles? As if I would ever care about some random guy. Nobody can drag me down. Yeah, definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed. This story is so weird, in fact, that I will need to bring a very special guest to help retell it. Formative memory, by the way. How do you want to introduce yourself? Like, do you want to like...
Oh, I'm Bella.
Do you want to be like...
Shane Dawson it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Everyone say hi to Bella.
We've hated each other since we were little girls.
Very small, yes. So in 3rd grade, we went to school together. I truly, in my heart of hearts, believed that I was bitten by a vampire. So I have a very vivid memory of my dog, who for some reason I assumed was a vampire, biting me right here.
Ooh.
The small black one, Dumbo. Yeah, because I had these like 2 little marks on my face. You can still kind of see them.
But I was like, they're perfectly visible, guys.
Yeah. So I was fully convinced that those were a vampire bite from my dog, who, by the way, had never bitten me before. She was very sweet. I went to school, told all my weird little friends that guys, I'm a vampire. And I actually am, oh God, it's hard to keep track. I'm 913 this year. Little did I know what that would start. At this point, I had told a couple people that I was a vampire, and I was so convinced that I started to convince some other people as well. Because I was I was making up lore, like lore that no one has ever attributed to vampires at all, because why would they? I knew the Sandman, the dream guy. Yeah, I knew him personally. I had my death day remembered, and I was always talking about avoiding double death. Double death could happen at any time, and I was constantly telling my friends that I was worried about it. Double death is if I die, basically. Like, as a vampire, even though I'm already dead, like, if I die again, then I'm double dead, and, like, actually dead. I don't know why. That's, like, not creative at all.
This is the first time I've ever hearing of this. We talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah.
I've never heard this much backstory before.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So, anyways, I was in this, right? I had myself fully convinced that I was a vampire. I had my friends fully convinced. And slowly but surely, I began to build what I can only describe as an army of vampires, which was like 4 people at the time, but
it was elementary.
Yeah, so I convinced my friend, the one that I actually had, not her, by the way. We hated each other. But I did have one friend, very, very, very weird individual. Anyways, I convinced her that she was also a vampire, and I bit her. Not like actually, I did not bite a kid on the playground. I promise.
Dude, I didn't even know you knew her.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I literally turned her, bro. After I started recruiting some vampires, we had this other kid at school who, like, kind of heard about it. She decided that she was actually a werewolf.
Because, unbeknownst to her, the same exact thing was just happening, just on a, like, Twilight werewolf scale on the other side of school.
Yes. Yeah,
when I mean
2 kids.
When I mean the other side, I mean, like, one classroom over.
Yes. So, yeah, there were 2 kids this delusional. That says something, I think. At the same time. So, yeah. This kid was a werewolf. Like, she believed it, I'm pretty sure, just as much as I believed that I am
she had, like,
a vampire.
30 dogs in her house at a time.
Yeah.
Like, at a time.
I mean, you never know.
That's not, like, exaggerating at all. At a time.
No.
She actually had one more. Me, because I was her lap dog. I was like her little bitch for some reason. Like,
yeah, she had 30 dogs plus 1.
I don't bite them.
Okay. Unless given consent. So this kid was recruiting werewolves. I was recruiting vampires at the same time. So that can only lead to a standoff. You know the scene in Twilight where it's like the 2 sets of vampires, like they're playing baseball and then they're like, that's literally what it felt like.
That's not what it felt like, that's what it was.
The tint was blue, Muse was playing.
The Twilight scene was actually referenced for us, like after us.
Yeah.
We did it first.
We were in a constant fight. Keep in mind, 3rd grade, we're like, what, 8 years old? Maybe? I was biting people on the playground. Not really. I'm serious. There's not a medical concern here. She was biting people on the playground. Medical concern, I promise.
I promise, scratching the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bite or scratch, you know?
Yeah.
I've been scratched very many times. She was like, you're different, you don't turn. And I was like,
where were the teachers?
Probably watching.
Yeah.
They're probably watching because we made that shit like low-key cinematic sometimes.
No, absolutely. We were at war. I was the leader of the vampires, she was the leader of the werewolves, and you, what did you decide to be?
I didn't decide shit, okay? So, I was engaging with her. I was friends with the werewolf.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really see myself as like a werewolf. And she was like, you can't be a vampire. And I was like, I know.
Because that would be associating with me.
I know. And she goes, you're a unicorn. Because I was super into My Little Pony. So she just goes, you're different. You're a unicorn. Just perform magic for me sometimes. And so I would make her potions.
Yeah.
Because because unicorns are known for making potions.
Yeah, so if you thought that I was weird for believing I was a vampire, keep in mind the entire school either was a vampire or a werewolf, and then this bitch decided to be...
I didn't decide!
A unicorn. So obviously she didn't...
She hasn't hurt. She injured me last night. Twice.
You can't say that.
And you would encounter one.
Obviously, she didn't believe that I was actually a vampire because
she would
why
say
would
some
you?
stupid ass shit. Like, we were both in the car rider line.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'd be sitting
Which
there.
means we weren't the freaks that took the bus. We were the freaks that had our mommies pick us up.
She'd be like, I'm a vampire. Do you know how I know? I was like, how? She's like, vampires? I don't even know how to say this. Vampires, they see colors together. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, your shoes? I see purple because they're red and blue. I was like, how do you know that they're red and blue? She goes, because I'm that old and I'm that experienced. I see purple, but I know that they're supposed to be red and blue. I can't even tell you which parts are probably red and blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just that good at being a vampire, honestly. We are unfortunately forced to see colors together, but I know how to separate them. Like, come on.
Just saw my what? Two. One thing you should note about this was that they were, like, campaigning. They were campaigning for vampirism, lycanthropy. They were doing the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, well, we had to recruit.
And they got everyone in, like, our whole grade to pick one side or the other. And then one recess, everyone actually started genuinely fighting.
Yeah.
Like
100 kids pretending to be vampires and werewolves.
100% fighting. Stop! Oh, well, we did that shit during the day. So how come you just burst into flames?
Dude, you don't even know the lore.
Emo.
You don't even know the lore. We had protective skin covers. You know that. It's like she didn't even listen to me.
Sorry, I hear information together. If you can see colors together, I hear information together. Love. Distance. We're falling apart. About to lead it down.
This is it's a goddamn
You shook me
race.
so hard, it shuffled my iPod.
Also, while I have you here, we do have to talk about the popcorn incident. The other day, like 3 months ago, we were
a month ago.
We were in Walmart shopping, classic experience, terrorizing a Walmart. We're chatting it up. We use the self-checkout, check our stuff out.
I broke
go.
a machine that day.
Yeah, she used pennies and it was like, what is this? Whenever we were done, breaking things.
It's whams.
The lady who was like making sure no one steals from the self-checkout area, was like,
the observer, you know.
Y'all have a good day. And I was like, dude, I do not think she wants us to have a good day.
Because when we were in line, she was annoying the shit out of everyone with
she was so
talking.
cheery.
She was so chatty. Everyone was just like, yeah, have a good day. And she's like, anyway, so, it was the funniest thing ever. And they were like, have a good day.
And she saw our emo asses and was like, have a good day.
And I was only wearing pink that day. What? Have a good one. And she goes, have a good day.
And I was like, oh, she does not want us to have a good day. So we just keep walking. We're laughing. Keep in mind, we're laughing. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. And there's like these two guys making popcorn, as they sometimes do, and we were both separately thinking, we were like, damn, popcorn sounds good.
We're here we are with our bags, we're strutting, we're walking, we're just like, popcorn. Yeah.
But before we could act on those popcornish fantasies.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're walking, so I'm the closest one to the dude, and he literally goes, I would offer you ladies some popcorn, but that might be too fun for y'all. And because he said something so outrageous, and in that tone, I kept walking, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. And so then she's like, what did he say? So I said it, and then we just both start howling and cackling in the middle of a fucking
Too
Walmart.
fun?
Are you kidding me?
Popcorn is
It's
too
popcorn!
fun.
Too fun for popcorn!
No, not fun enough for popcorn. Apparently we're not fun enough to eat popcorn from a Walmart. And like I said, I don't know if it's because we're like
stupid ass
emo,
cages, bro.
or if he just saw us.
You're
and
not
was
cool
like,
enough for popcorn. The fuck?
Thank you for joining me here. Okay, so that's all for the stories today. Hopefully you enjoyed me reliving my very strange childhood. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe and comment what you want to see from me next. But yeah, bye everybody. Oh yes, I love Grand Theft Autumn by One Republic.
Grand Theft Autumn by One Republic. Woo!
You know?
Edit to make it feel like we're smarter and more comedic than we actually are.